like. I think maybe like let me go back.
Your top 5 is boring as fuck. We can do like Ichigo versus Yhwach.
What the?
Or
They
like,
fought.
what do you mean they fought?
They fought.
He
Yeah,
thinks it's
and
obvious, so
Ichigo
he says
destroyed him.
that is a book probably.
I get it, but like that's retarded. So like, why do you think Yhwach's better? Like, how do you think Ichigo killed him?
I think the arrow nerfed his ability, so it allowed him to kill him.
But Yhwach like okay, so the arrow hits him, it like
Yeah.
touches him, and his ability goes away. But then it comes back and literally says, "Okay, you just nullified my ability for like a split of a second." And then Uryu was like the person who shot the arrow, straight up like, "Yeah, Ichigo's not gonna make it in time." And then Ichigo like finally gets his full power and he's one shot something.
I think that
We
was enough
literally
time
see
for him to
Yhwach
be able
use
to kill him.
Almighty.
I think it was enough time for him
What?
to be able to kill him.
Okay, so listen, that just contradicts like what was like written by the source material, the author thinks. That's also like straight up contradicted by like how Yhwach would think it to be the case. So he would have enough time if the Almighty was not there, which is what you speaking in reference to.
Yeah,
The
my
Almighty is
issue with
there,
that.
therefore he did not.
No. My issue with that is due to how the fight is portrayed. Like, let's say a few seconds or not. I don't know how fast these things are moving. They might be like fucking like FTL. It's probably like a few seconds. A few seconds prior, we
Not
literally see
necessary.
Yuha having his abilities like full capability, and then when he's using his abilities to full capability before the arrow, we see him like nullifying Ichigo's techniques in the future. He's like regenerating. He's doing all these things, and I don't think Ichigo has like the full on output to be able to put Yuha down unless he has that small moment or that small gap to where he can kill him. I think
Right.
it's just a
Okay.
consistent.
Now, listen, if you're talking about an Ichigo who's on the brink of death, is in a fucking hospital, is in a vegetative state, and is being raped by Yhwach momentarily because like before the arrow actually came in, Yhwach was in like the state of like killing him and Aizen and actually like doing like fusing the realms and whatnot. So if you're talking about Ichigo being in that state where he doesn't have his like full extent of his abilities, then yeah, sure, that dead Ichigo
you
is
think
weaker
how
or
did Ichigo
subservient to
heal?
Yhwach.
Wait, how did
Huh?
Ichigo heal? Like, how did he heal?
He doesn't need to heal. Like listen, it's like this. I'm just saying
No.
that
I'm
he's a
asking.
very bad. Listen, no, listen. He doesn't need to heal, but like even if he like does heal, I feel like he can just do it by his sword or whatever. But, like the fact that like he has
I'm
Ryatsu,
asking. No.
it
I'm
was
asking.
listen. I
No.
did respond. Listen, he can just do it by his Ryatsu and whatnot. It just wasn't a priority back then. But this is just completely redundant to what I'm talking about. Right? It's not really relevant. I can like
I'm
let this
asking
go.
like in the fight with Yuha, how did he? Okay. You're saying he's fully weakened and etc. Okay, so I'm asking, how did he
No. That's not the
heal
main thing.
with the
That's
arrow
not the
moment?
main thing. That's not the main thing. That's not the main thing. It's not the reason why I say like the healing thing. That's like as an added on thing. But the main thing is that Yhwach is using his like hentai tentacles to fucking hold him and Aizen down. And the reason why the arrow was helpful was because it prevented that. Because without the Almighty, he cannot do this. Because he gets bitched by Ichigo without the Almighty. That's the focal point of what I was talking about. Now, of course, he is damaged and whatnot, but I don't think that's really necessary. Like I can like forego this, and my methodology does not change one bit.
Okay. My entire issue with that is okay. Sure, without the Almighty, he can't hold him down. Then in a state without the arrow, the Almighty, that would just go. That would just attribute to my point that he just do the same thing. Like I don't know your point here. It's just like my
Can you
list is just
elaborate?
who would win in a fight. No. My list is just who would win in a fight. Not that Ichigo. I
Hmm.
think Ichigo has higher AP. Sure, like he literally one shots Yuha like 4 times.
I think he
Like
wins in
sure,
a fight
I
too.
think
I think he wins in a fight too.
okay. The entire issue with that is you yourself like you kind of admitted that with the Almighty, it can hold Ichigo down. It can keep him from doing these things. It can damage him. It can do these things to where he can't win the fight. So but the arrow makes it so that Ichigo can surpass this moment and, uh, actually kill Yuha, beat him, or be able to beat him.
Different
He uses
Ichigo.
the arrow to do this.
It's
He also
completely
has
different
Aizen
Ichigo
helping
though.
him. And wait, let me finish. He also has Aizen helps him. Aizen helps him for a moment to open a window. So you know, unless he has somebody helping him in that
Aizen does
moment.
nothing. Dude, what are you
Oh,
talking
okay.
about? Aizen does nothing. Listen,
No, he
this
gives him
entire
like one
point is whether or
moment.
not the arrow thing matters or not. I think I already got why the arrow thing matters or not, so I'll just forego this. But
Let me
Aizen does
finish. Let me
absolutely
finish.
nothing. Like the entire listen, I
No. He
said
gives
very
him one
blatantly
moment to
that
slice
Ichigo has
him.
some other power.
No, he gives him 1 moment to slice him in half.
No, that's
You
before.
disagree?
So listen. No. He can do that, but that's not relevant to Ichigo versus Yhwach in any like meaningful way. It has nothing to do with the arrow point either. This is what the main conversation was from, by the way. So listen, Aizen does that thing, but then Yhwach
Mhm.
regenerates anyway. He like breaks out of Kyoka Suigetsu. He's completely above Aizen in any like conceivable shape or form to the point that Aizen can't do shit to him. So Aizen's not actually relevant. So in the actual final
No. It
encounter with
is relevant.
Uryu, like listen, hold on. So when like Uryu like shot him through, in that case in point, Aizen would not be relevant. He wouldn't do anything.
No. I'm saying that. Okay. My entire point is that these people, or these like Aizen and Iryu, are relevant because we know in a situation where Ichigo is fighting Yhwach
Uryu is.
1v1, in a situation where he's fighting Yhwach 1v1, he can't make an opening to harm him. Where you agreed that Aizen earlier in the fight he makes his opening to harm him, and then later on Ichigo and Aizen are bounded by these tentacles, and he can't get out, which means they're okay. We know there's not a Ryatsu discrepancy, at least not in this moment. There isn't. There's not a Ryatsu discrepancy to where the Almighty works on Ichigo, and then we need Ishida to make this opening for him to get
Okay, I
another
think I
one
get
shot.
the mistruck here. Hmm?
So that's why I'm
Okay,
saying
okay, okay.
that.
I get it now. Listen. I get it
Okay.
now. I think I've already like respond to everything I like need to say about like the arrow thing mattering in the sense that Yhwach still has ability, the Almighty or whatever. I think I've already gone that past, but let me just like clear some like minor misconceptions out the way. Aizen being in tentacles, Aizen filming a gay porn video, Aizen being dead, Aizen being free.
What?
It changes. Listen. It changes nothing with like the ontology and the events of that fight itself. It changes absolutely fucking nothing. But onto the next thing, the thing which like the Uri thing is relevant. It's relevant because it just evens the playing field, which is now the case. Ichigo is here and he has his full abilities like on him, and Yhwach is here and he has full abilities on him. So he doesn't like give him an opening in the sense that he just clears like the playing field. Now it's an even playing field, but like previously it wasn't a clear playing field because Ichigo is obviously like Yhwach's bondage buddy. He's not able to use abilities, and he later on like unsheaths his sword, and now he's at full extent of his ability, the same way Yhwach was. So now it's even playing field. The Uryu thing actually matters. That's what I'm trying to like, prove with this.
Wait. The thing is, okay. Hold on up. I'm typing. The thing is, okay, wait. We gotta bring up this jargon these niggas said you said in chat. Nigga, you said the ontology and events, bro.
Yeah,
You
he
know that
said
doesn't
So like
work in
exactly.
that.
so like with the respective bleaches, with the
I
respective
guarantee,
bleaches,
wait, I
how dare
guarantee
you?
if you ask this nigga,
No,
I
listen,
guarantee if
Yhwach
you
is
ask this nigga
ontologically
how he
above all of
incorporated
these
that into
niggas.
his sentence, he would not be
Yeah,
able
shut
to
the fuck up,
explain how.
stupid bitch.
I
Shut the fuck up,
guarantee, bro.
stupid bitch.
I
Suck my
guarantee.
dick,
Wait,
nigga. You
Because
suck ass,
the
nigga. You
opening.
shut up, shut
ontology was
up.
completely
Ass,
unnecessary. You
nigga.
fucking whole ass
Anyway,
nigga.
anyway. No,
Completely
shut
He's
the
just
fuck
unnecessary,
throwing
up,
bro.
things
bro.
in
This
to
is not
sound
You,
talking
It's
smart,
about.
bro.
completely unnecessary, bro. All right,
can
He's
hold
just
y'all
on.
throwing
mute?
Oh
things
my
in to sound
goodness.
smart.
Oh my
Can y'all
goodness.
mute?
Who the fucking
I
wedding
can,
calm niggas?
can y'all mute? I can get
Anyway,
into why.
anyway.
So
Okay, bro.
salvation, you know, like,
Yeah, Z, you're a
uh,
bitch. The fuck up, retard.
Yeah,
you know,
go
Fuck.
ahead.
ontology. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, stupid bitch
ontology.
opening his mouth. Stupid
yo,
bitch.
yo,
Yeah.
let me
Listen. I said ontology of the events, and that was the case. And Aizen is like much inferior to Yhwach. He can't do anything to this bitch. Yhwach is ontologically superior. So when I said event, I was referencing the
yo.
event of like Aizen and Yhwach fighting and so I was talking about that.
Um.
You want to like actually
Okay.
respond to like the relevant shit?
No. I'm have to. This is like. This is like. Okay. Ontology doesn't work in that sentence. I'm just letting you know.
No, it does. I already explained why it does.
It
No,
doesn't. It doesn't.
no.
By the way, it
No, I
doesn't.
know.
Shut the
I can. I
fuck.
can get
Oh
into.
my
Okay.
god, bro.
I can explain outside the debate if you want, but ontology, like the way ontology
Yeah,
works,
yeah.
isn't the way you're making it to
No,
be. Okay.
no, I don't give a fuck. Just respond to. I think I already explained
Oh,
why
okay.
afterwards. So go
Okay.
ahead and respond.
Okay. I'll go to like the earlier argument. Your argument was like, okay, so the arrow and the Ishida made it like a level playing field because of Yuha's ability. Is that what your argument was, or I kind of
Yeah,
felt like
yeah. For like previous reasons. Yeah.
Oh,
Everybody
okay.
said why, like
So
even the playing field.
okay. I think that would this can be like the last point if you want. I think that can like attribute to my point that unless you have some outside factor or some outside person, then a Yuha in like
What?
Ichigo's situation would end up with
What?
Yuha winning
What?
because no, let me finish. Because
Okay. Yeah. Go.
Yuha's
Go.
ability makes it so the playing field isn't even. It's these hacks that Ichigo can't resist, which makes the battle in Yuha's favor. That's my entire point. Yuha wins because he has this ability that can like nullify Ichigo's abilities. He has this regen. He has all these things. Yeah, unless you think the arrow didn't nullify his regeneration,
Oh my
because it
goodness!
definitely did.
Yes, I do think that. What the fuck? I said at the start of the debate that he just completely negates his abilities.
I know you think
Yeah,
that. So
I
if
did.
it
Oh my
nullifies his
goodness!
regeneration,
Oh my
then it
goodness!
attributes to him
It's
winning. So
self-evident.
if it nullifies his
It's not
regeneration,
even. It's not even
attributes to him winning.
regeneration. It's just immortality. Like what the fuck? But yeah, listen. The
He
reason why I
has
said that was like I
immortality
said.
via regeneration. Okay,
Listen. I created a very clear dissonance between like the Ichigo was getting hold by Yhwach's tentacles and the Ichigo after that. I said that okay, yeah, he unsheathed and he gets his full power. I said that so that's a different form of Ichigo as like compared to like the previous comparison, which you were bringing to like showing that onto an anti-feat. That's not an anti-feat because that's how Ichigo has full power. Unless you're saying that this fight happens or Ichigo is bound and not at his full power, but this nigga Yhwach is at his full power. So it's just the case that I'm taking this hypothetical Ichigo who was like, fighting with his like sword unsheathed, like obviously, right? So I was talking about that. That Ichigo will not have any bearings previous anti-feats.
I'm gonna be real salvation. Okay. I'll explain how immortality works to you. Okay. So Yuha,
Dude, just
yes, type 3.
listen. Nigga, I don't care about your CSP fucking faggotron retard Ultima bullshit. Don't give me that bullshit. Just respond to the argument.
Yo,
Salvation. You don't know what a causality 4 is? You fucking
it matters. It matters
Yeah,
because okay. So salvation, it matters because his immortality comes from regeneration. If he doesn't have this regeneration, he doesn't have his immortality.
nigga, you
So,
can call it whatever the fuck you want. You can
arrow
call it
nullifies the
whatever
thing.
the fuck you want.
So the arrow nullifies the thing that keeps Yuha from living, right? So without that
No, the
arrow,
what?
Yuha stays
What?
alive. Without that arrow, you admit it nullifies the immortality. So without that arrow, he still has the immortality.
Yeah, but it comes back. I already said it comes back.
So
Already said it comes back. So they fight. I already said they even the playing field. So they fight when they have both the full powers, including like the immortality or regeneration or whatever you want to call it. They already had it. He already fucking had it, by the way.
So Yhwach would win the fight if there's no arrow because he would still have his immortality and Ichigo can't kill him.
This is the worst tracking of all time, nigga. Already said it evens the playing field because now it is the case that both of them are at their full powers. Yes, the power. Listen, that gets taken away. Now Ichigo finally has the ability to fight his full power, right? And then Yhwach also gets his ability back. So now both of them are fighting at an equal playing field because both of them are the full powers like they weren't previously, you stupid bitch. You are not tracking whatever the fuck I'm saying, nigga.
I am definitely tracking. Okay. How do you think his immortality? Wait, salvation. How do you think the immortality works?
Like fucking listen, dude. It's not. That's not relevant. That's not relevant. Whatever I choose to call this thing is not fucking relevant. Just take this as beating like a man, nigga. I don't care. I can concede like immortality, regeneration. I don't give a fuck. I can concede that it has no bearing on Ichigo raping Yhwach so badly that he puts babies in Yhwach, and Yhwach finally gives birth to a being.
No, it is relevant. No. Salvation. The reason why it's relevant.
Stop doing this. Just take this.
Salvation. The reason why.
Listen,
The reason why it's relevant is due to how the regen works. No. It's relevant due to how the regen works because we know Ichigo has no substantial way to kill somebody.
Oh my god, he just does. He straight up does. He kills that nigga and he doesn't come back. You can call this whatever. You can call this whatever you want to call it, and he still gets slammed. Listen, I let this nigga talk for like a long time, but now he's not tracking. That's why I'm doing this.
No, you
By
didn't.
the way, nigga, you're talking bullshit. You did this thing too, and you still got fucking slammed, nigga. Shut the fuck up, retard ass bitch. You are dog shit. Shut the fuck up, dumb fuck. You are ass, nigga. You are ass. I was not cutting him off like 80% of the time, and then he started saying some stupid shit. Yeah, okay, you saw Kyoshi say that, and now you're sucking his dick, too stupid bitch. You are ass. You saw Kyoshi say that, and they're fucking hopping on it.
Okay, let me finish.
So, you're gonna like respond to the argument, bro?
Yes, I'm responding. The reason why the way the regeneration matters is because one, we know the ability from the rules or the abilities that Ichigo has or what he uses to kill Yhwach. It's not some kind of like ability that like how do I put this? We know Yhwach could come back from like some like spiritual level of destruction, but we do know that Ichigo can't output an attack that's beyond that level of destruction. So that's why I'm saying the
Wait,
arrow
why?
attributes. Okay.
How do
We
you
know
reach
it's
that
true.
conclusion that Ichigo can't do that?
Okay, the conclusion is okay. From his move set or what he uses to kill Yuha, we agree it's like, it would be his version of a physical attack, right? He uses like his blade, he cuts him in
What?
half. He cuts him in half, doesn't he?
What
No, does he use a
Yeah.
Getsuga or something? I don't remember, something like that. Okay, so he cuts
Uh-huh.
him in half. That would be his. Okay, that would be his version of a physical attack. You agree?
You can call it whatever type of attack you want to call it, sure. But like
Okay.
the
So,
reason, like,
okay.
listen. You're trying to use an inference from a completely different Ichigo. Like that's a completely different Ichigo. That Ichigo still has the sheath on his sword. It's not the same Ichigo. Dude,
Yeah,
the
I'm saying the
entire
one
like
that cut
fucking
him.
topic can just be resolved.
No,
Huh?
I'm
One
saying the
that
one
doesn't
that
cut him?
kills him
What?
at the end. The one that kills him at the end. I'm saying when he kills him, he
Yeah.
uses his version of like some kind of physical attack. That's why I'm saying we have credence to say that Ichigo doesn't have this output that would bypass his regeneration level
Uh.
or what his regeneration is. And it's more likely to say that the arrow stopped
Sure.
some of his abilities. Or like, sure, you could say that the
You can.
Almighty came back. Or sure, the Almighty might have returned. I don't know. But we know that he doesn't regenerate in this moment from an attack that he is able to regenerate from. So I don't think it's an attack
He
potency
doesn't.
thing.
Wait.
Rather than it's more likely.
Yhwach doesn't regenerate. What?
Yes. When he dies, does he not regenerate?
He regenerates like when he throws a Getsuga, but like towards the end, he no longer like
No, I'm
regenerates
talking
because
about the
our
final
premise.
one. I'm talking about at the end. I'm
Listen.
talking
Okay,
about the
yeah,
end.
sure. He does not. He does not regenerate back then. But let me just like
Okay.
explain.
So we
For the
know.
look, Ichi. I let you talk the entire time. Like, can I talk, dude?
Okay, go ahead.
Like,
Go ahead.
look. So it is the case that you can choose to call this attack to be like you can classify this attack as a physical attack, a dildo throw, whatever you want to
Okay.
call it. But it is the case that these attacks are fired from different sources. Now, let's say I shoot a nigga with like a magnum, right? And that it does nothing to him.
Mhm.
But then, is it fair for me to say that a rocket launcher wouldn't work on this person either because like something similar didn't work? No, that's complete retardation, right? So the entire purpose of Ichigo unsheathing his sword is that this is actually his real ability. This nigga's finally coming down to play with the big boys, right? This nigga's actually starting to fight after not fighting the entire time because you can't fucking fight with a sheathed sword. That defeats the purpose of the sheath, and his own fucking soul literally says that, yo, Ichigo, bitch nigga, you cannot cut anything with a sheathed sword. How can you slay with a sheathed sword? I can get the scan if you want me to. But right, so it's like that. So I think towards the end, it might be the case that the sword takes this physical form, but then he just might have like spiritual powers to just like negate that to some way, shape, or form.
Okay. So you're saying the sword would have some like attributed ability to kill Yuha? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, because Zanpakuto's abilities, like when the sheath is removed, they finally get the true abilities. So that thing in general can just be this. So it's a far more extraordinary claim to make, which like you're doing, because it just ignores like all the differences with like Ichigo's power sets and whatnot. My interpretation accounts for these.
No. I don't think. Wait. When my claim isn't extraordinary, you'd have you'd have a more. I'm not gonna be like one of those corny niggas saying parsimony, but I'm saying your claim would have more assumptions because you also assume that he gets to some new ability. He
Wait,
gets
wait,
X
you're
Y
cutting out
Z.
horribly. Ichi, I don't mean to cut you off, but you're cutting out for everyone terribly.
Okay, bro. What up?
Yeah, I couldn't hear any of that.
So
Oh my
I'm cutting
goodness,
off,
bro.
unfortunately.
I can't hear shit.
That just might be you. But
Okay, it's fine now. Go on.
okay, as
So
I was
shitty
saying.
ass Indian
So,
internet, bro.
so
Shut the
my
fuck up,
my
stupid
entire
bitch.
okay,
Yeah,
so
go on mute like
salvation
a good boy.
the entire
Go
issue
fuck
with this
yourself.
claim is one, your example was disanalogous. Like sure, if you have a person that the like bullets don't work on him and a nuke would work on him, sure, that would just mean he's not immune to like physical ability, sure. I'm saying that in the instance of what Ichigo uses, it's like this how you use ontological, by the way. There's like an ontological difference between the regenerations. That like the essential nature of regen between something spiritual, something physical, and something conceptual are fundamentally different.
Dude,
Yeah, that's how you use. That's how you
I
use
don't care.
ontological. By the
We
way,
don't need
that's
to we don't need
wait,
to know
wait.
the nature
That's
of
how you
it.
use. That's how
If
you
I
use it.
still
You
get
use
the
ontological. By
conclusion
the way,
that
that's how you use that
Ichigo
bitch.
rapes this regeneration, so I don't care.
Okay. My entire issue is that you admitted that Ichigo. Okay, you're saying that the way he negates it is to get this. Let's see, this extra ability that he wouldn't have prior. Okay, one, you don't have proof of this. We just see his Shikai unsheathed,
Uh,
and
I
two,
I do have proof
yeah,
of that.
I know that's
Shikai
your proof.
unsheathed?
His Shikai,
What?
his
Is
Shikai
Shikai unsheathed? What are you talking about?
or his sword unsheathes. His sword unsheathes. My bad. Your entire thing is that his sword
When does
unsheathes.
what are you talking about?
That was your argument. Your
Okay, so you're
sword is
not
like
talking about Shikai. Yeah. I didn't say Shikai. Okay, now I get it. Sure.
okay. Your entire
Go
argument
on.
is like his sword like unsheathes, therefore it like led to a new ability coming out. I don't think
Yeah.
that's likely to say because we know based on like Ichigo's evolution throughout the series that every time he evolves as a person throughout that series, he doesn't gain any like new extraordinary abilities, and even if he does, it's something that's attributed with like spiritual pressure. He's not like a really hacked out character. So I think it's more likely to say that his attack output might have gotten higher, which isn't enough
This
to make
is
up this. Yeah,
ridiculous. Yeah.
let me hit you with this word again, bro. It's not enough to make out
God.
the ontological difference between regen. Let me hit you with it again. Yeah, let me hit you with the ontological again, bro.
That was okay. Can you just like rephrase like the last part of the argument without failing and trying to school me on ontological?
Yeah,
Like the stat bullshit.
so I didn't fail. So I failed and try to skill you on how it worked.
Listen,
Yeah.
yeah, because listen, Ichi, can just
Hmm?
rephrase like the stat retardation again. What did you mean by
Okay.
that?
Let me like completely rephrase it down because I was just trying to show you how the word meant. It's just pretty much the essential nature. The
Okay.
essential nature. You obviously know what that is. Like the nature of the regeneration is completely different. And I'm saying that the narrative consistency throughout the series of Ichigo
Dude,
gaining these abilities
oh my
would just be
goodness.
attributed to him getting more power rather than him getting these
Okay.
essential hacks abilities that makes him bypass other hacks. So it's more likely to say, or we have a credence to say, that the arrow is what nullified his regen or stalled the regen in
Okay.
some sort or manner.
So okay, so just to be clear, you're saying that it's unlikely that Ichigo gets this new great power because all the way previously across the series, he did not gain such a power, correct? That's your
No.
argument?
It's more like he gains power, but he's not gaining what you're saying. I'm saying sure he gains power,
Okay,
but it's
so
not the
exactly
same
what
nature
I
of
was
it.
saying. Right. Okay, thanks. So
No,
exactly what I was saying.
no.
Right. No.
That's
Listen.
a mistrack. That's a
Listen.
mistrack. Hold up.
Listen. No. It's not. Listen. You're saying that it's unlikely Ichigo becomes Hackstart now because previously, when he gained new powers, these were not powers attributed to hacks. It's unlikely that now he gets a power attributed to hacks. That's exactly what I said, my nigga. But sure, I'll just get the scans for you, like right now. So hold on.
This nigga
Fucking
Salvation thought I was gonna be like the worst Bleach debater
stupid.
ever, bro. This nigga thought I was gonna be like,
Yeah,
this nigga really.
you
This
are
nigga
the
thought I was
worst
gonna be
debater ever.
Canada, boy.
I've been
Hell no, this nigga
I've
thought I
been
was gonna be
beating on
Canada.
I've been beating on you the entire time, you stupid bitch, for
Hell no,
challenging the
this
scans.
nigga.
Why am I getting name drops?
Yo, no, it's not even Canada. This boy actually thought I was gonna be like one of the niggas in his server at Bleach, bro. Nigga thought I was gonna be like some sky level nigga, bro. Hell
No, no,
nah,
no.
bro.
I
Why did you
never
have to remind me of
I
that?
never thought
Hell
that.
nah,
I
Your
never thought
own
that.
hell
student.
nah.
Listen. Oh my god. Wait, Keta, he is your teacher now. Okay, I see how
No.
it is. I see how it is. I see how it is. It's fine.
But yeah, if you want, like after we do what's it called like one more exchange, we can like make a conclusion, like send the right to somebody if you want to.
Yeah, so like, who's gonna watch this fuck ass wreck? I'm not sending it to Punk Rider because he's a biased little bitch. I'm not sending it to
And
Aladdin because he's just a stupid faggotron. Who will even watch
right,
our wreck?
I don't know, just leave that bitch out then. Uh, let's see. I don't know. You could just leave it out. Just send that to whoever you want.
Uh,
Just say like you slammed me or something. I know you're gonna do that anyway. So
I don't know. I don't need your permission for that. But just give me like 2 minutes. My mother's yelling at me for not sending. I'll be right back, bro.
Why did you just name drop me like that, bro?
I'm not gonna lie. I had to name drop someone, and you just happened to be in the VC.
Like, you are an actual meathead, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
You just happened to be in the
Out of
VC.
all
man.
the trash cans in the VC, you picked me.
You just happened to be there, and I haven't debated any of the other ones, and I didn't know Salvation debated any of the other ones, so I was just like, let me name drop this nigga.
He debated someone right here. He's on mute right now, bro. His name is Post-Rec AZ, and you decide to name drop me.
Oh my goodness,
But-
niggas. Please stop with that shit, bro. Like,
wait. Actually, look at
oh
it
my
though.
God.
Wait. The rec bot is in VC too.
Oh
He
my
is post
God.
Oh, you're
rec.
right.
Oh my God.
No, we gotta move. We gotta move on.
I'm actually crying.
On a crazy AZ. We gotta move on a
I'm
crazy
actually
AZ.
crying, bro. I'm actually crying, bro. Who
Like,
made that shit? Who made that crazy? Who made that shit, bro? Who made that shit? Genuinely?
Like
Who
the
actually made that?
post rec AZ, crazy AZs in the BC, and you decided to name drop me, bro. How much of like
Y'all fuck with my bleach debating? Is it ass? Am I ass at bleach?
Your knowledge is like ass. So I'm not gonna hold you. For the knowledge, this shit is ass. I think that's why Salvation thought he was low key easy pickings, bro. But like, I don't know, bro.
Salvation's butt, bro? The way he's been getting thrown around this debate.
Yeah,
He's been
I don't know.
getting, he's been
Shut the
getting,
fuck
he's
up,
been
nigga.
getting
Shut
belted.
I
the fuck up.
don't
He's been getting
know
belted by
bleach that well, you know.
He's been getting
That
belted by
was the most feminine laugh of all time. Anyway, I
Yeah,
Yeah,
beat
I'm
the
not
shit
gonna
out of
lie.
Nigga,
You
the
just
way
Ichigo. I
you're
got
beat
getting
the
like,
used
shit
like
out of
a club
Ichi.
ride,
I'll
the way
beat the
you're
shit
getting
out of
used like
Demi.
a
I'll beat the shit
club
out of
center,
Tigger.
boy.
I'll beat the shit out of
nigga,
Infinity.
you're
I'm just
delusional.
that
Shut the fuck
fucking
up,
nigga,
bitch.
and
Did
not a
y'all,
few
did
niggas
you,
could ever
the
fuck
niggas
with
who
me.
the guys
I'll
that
beat
he
the shit out of
beat?
all you
I hope
niggas
y'all
at the
niggas
same
heard, bro. I hope
time. You
y'all niggas
suck
think he
ass.
just heard the
You are
guys who beat.
absolutely horrible.
And
You are
Demi. Like, you're
trash. You will
delusional.
never reach my
You're just
level.
delusional.
You
You
suck
lost
ass.
twice,
I
bro.
solo all of main come at the same
You
time.
lost
You are
twice
my
talking about
bitch.
being Demi and
Demi is
Tigger. Like,
my
shut the
bitch.
fuck up, bro.
Tigger
bro,
is
y'all
my
niggas are
bitch.
gonna mess
This
up
All
the
of
guy's
rec,
main
bro.
com
absolutely
is
fucking.
my
He didn't
bitch.
even mention
All you
Infinity.
niggas
No,
are ass.
wait. He didn't
This
mention
nigga just
Infinity.
started
He
ruffling his
didn't mention
feathers the
Infinity.
moment
I
I
said
mentioned his
Demi. I
daddy
said Demi and
Infinity.
Tigger.
This
I
nigga
said
love
Demi and
Infinity
Tigger.
so
You
much.
didn't even
He
mention
loves
Infinity.
Infinity. No, he
Nah,
loves Infinity.
I really
He
don't.
loves
I
Infinity.
really don't, bro.
Alright, sure, bro.
Like I was
Are
saying,
y'all
bro,
gonna like?
you're
Are y'all
delusional,
gonna
bro.
stop, or are we just gonna mess up the rec?
Yes,
Because
yeah,
we
yeah,
can
yeah.
continue.
I got you. Hold on. These are
We can
my
continue.
beautiful scans.
Okay.
There's another beautiful scan. So, Ted, you're not a pro rage rater, nigga. You are a dog shit rage rater.
Hey,
Stupid
focus on
feminine
your
bitch.
debate. Hey, focus on your debate.
Hey, focus on your debate, stupid bitch. Shut the fuck up. Anyway. So, listen, so, Zangetsu, like, this nigga just said that, yo, okay, Ichigo, you literally, you can't truly kill anything. Like, you can't kill anything with a sheathed sword. It was consistent with the case that he couldn't kill Yhwach with the sheathed sword, right? But he could kill him with the sheathed sword, while he evidently has, like, almighty abilities, right? Then, like, there's, like, the Kubo interview, where he says, let me read this bitch out. Going to answer your question. The dual Zangetsu is made of the blade and scabbard. The correct form for Zanpakuto is one that includes a scabbard, and there are only two blades without one suffix. So while this Bankai provides a scabbard, and was seen after it shattered, it's true Zangetsu. So that is its true power. Ichigo's like main goal throughout the entirety of the series was like getting something to shatter fate. So like all of these things would be consistent with the fact that when he finally unlocks the true power of true Zangetsu, he gets the power to like manipulate fate or whatever the fuck. That just seems way more consistent.
Hell nah, nigga. No, no,
Wait, Ichi,
no,
didn't you lose this argument like 3 times
no,
that Ichigo
no,
was Goku, dude?
no, no.
Didn't you lose to this argument like 4 or 5 or
It's
like 6 or 7 times?
ass, nigga. This shit's so
Yeah. That was the most feminine voice of all time.
okay. So the entire argument is that okay. Then let me go back to scan. So it's pretty much he can't kill someone with a sheath sword, and it's like a narrative that he needs to unsheath his sword to be able to kill more people, leading to you to believe that
So like,
he has
well,
like
yeah,
this
because
unlocked
it's
state manipulation.
contemporary, right? So like, killing would be like the greatest extent of how you can harm someone, right? So, and it's the case that you can't achieve the greatest extent of harming someone unless he removes the fucking sheath. And if you've ever actually paid attention to real life weapons, you'll know that when niggas fight with swords, they usually forego the sheath because the sheath is the carrier of the blade. While the actual purpose of the blade functions without the sheath. So yes, my nigga, like I said like previously, Ichigo's a big boy moving down for battle, so of course he's not gonna fucking fight with the sheath. Instead of he was fighting like with like the real world equivalent of an oversized cinder block. This nigga was nowhere near his like full power. If you like look at like a visual depictions. So yes.
First, before I attack the argument, I'll ask you: it's like, are you actually gonna argue this? Is like this a serious argument or?
Nigga, I have belted you so many times that Ichigo is Goku with this, so yes, I am arguing this. Now go ahead and respond.
But you lost to me every time you've used Ichigo.
But
Okay.
you lost to me, no, nigga, you got slammed. Shut up.
Okay, man. Let's see. So my issue with the argument is that sure he has to like take his sheath off to like kill people. I mean that makes sense. You do have to take your
To like
sheath
the
off.
fullest extent. I already said why. Like already said what's the greatest extent.
I'm not done talking.
Dude,
Like,
okay, listen, bro. Do you like look at like Z like being the biggest like L-man to me of all time? Like such a stupid little bitch. It was 2 times by the way, not 3 times. You dumb black.
It's a coping
you
mechanism.
can't
You got
count.
belted, nigga.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
accept it.
stupid
You got
bitch.
belted.
Shut the fuck
You
up,
got
nigga.
belted.
Yeah, okay, yeah, whatever, retard. Anyway, go ahead and argue, Ichi.
okay, so pretty much my entire issue with this argument is sure it's talking about in the context that Ichigo has to. He has to unlock this level of power because he's not able to beat these people prior. He's not unleashing his killing intent, right? That's pretty much the context of the fights.
What?
Yeah, that was
Killing
the
intent?
context of the fight.
That's the full extent of his abilities, which will unlock him to like harm someone to the greatest extent of what he actually can do. Because I already
we
said
can
killing
read.
is like the
Bro,
greatest harm you can
do you
come
want
from.
me? Do you want me to read the first scan with you, like a big boy? Because it's talking about his killing intent.
You can read it and like you're gonna take it hyper literally and be wrong. So I already like explained why taking hyper literally would be
I
wrong.
know your
So you can
explanation. Saying in the first scan,
I gave you the explanation twice. The moment I
yeah,
said
I'm saying
scans,
the
I gave you
explanation's
explanations.
wrong. I'm saying the
Okay,
explanation is
why?
wrong because
Yeah, you can
I'm
respond to
saying
it.
the first scan is literally referring to his context in that first scan. Somewhere deep carved into your primordial unconscious, you have to want to kill, he states. So it's literally in context referring to his bloodlust in the first scan. And let me read the second one. After as reasons let's see. Game excludes. Subscribers excludes. Split back into that depends on. Okay, in the second scan, I like skimmed it. I didn't read all this bitch, but it's pretty much talking about his sword and it's the transformation state it went into. So it's like your context and like you bringing up this like relevance of him unlocking his true power. It's just in reference to he's not using his true power because he wasn't bloodlusted. That's what happens narratively
No,
throughout.
that's
Bleed.
not true.
This
No,
does
okay.
no.
So listen, you
Throughout
definitely did skim through it because if you hadn't skimmed through it, you would have noticed that the application of this actually mapping onto reality was him unlocking his Chusangetsu. Now, of course, like you can make the argument that okay, he can like unlock like killing intent, and by virtue that he unlocks Chusangetsu, you can like make that argument or whatever. But like throughout its use until that point in time, he doesn't successfully do that.
Okay, Salvation. The entire issue with that is that okay. So we have this narrative throughout Bleach that Ichigo is always holding back. You agree? He's always holding back. He's literally having this entire narrative in Bleach that he loves fighting, but he doesn't want to admit himself that he loves fighting. This is like an entire narrative in Bleach. So we know that the entire application of this first scan is literally him not unleashing his killing intent. He's holding back. He's doing this certain thing because Zangetsu is trying to tell him in your consciousness you want to kill, you want to fight, you want to do this thing. Like sure, it can be an application onto reality that brings out his power, but that's just saying his bloodlust is bringing out his power. It's not giving him some new ability. It's just saying okay, you have
Okay,
more
wait.
power now
Why can't
because
just
you are
him
bloodlust.
reaching bloodlust give him fate manipulation? What? You realize those things are not mutually exclusive. You look at the third scan, right?
Salvation. I want to kill you,
This nigga didn't
therefore I
look at the third scan.
can now.
He didn't look at the third scan, by the way. He did not look at the third scan, by the way. This nigga is such
I
ass.
have a gun. Yo, Salvation, you broke into my house. I have a gun. I want to kill you. Oh, I have fate manipulation now. That's your argument.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so like it just was the case that you weren't able to like fully unlock killing extent to the extent of like my goat Ichigo did that. Like maybe you just didn't have this amazing ass
It's your
sword,
argument.
and you
Salvation.
just didn't have the means of doing that.
Conclude there. We can conclude
Yes.
there.
Listen.
That argument was
Uh-huh.
so, bro. I don't even have to contend that because my
We can.
entire
We
analogy
can
made you
conclude.
look stupid.
Yeah,
That
we
my
can conclude.
analogy made you look
We can
stupid.
conclude. Yeah, we can conclude.
Okay, so that's fine.
Yeah,
I'm not making an actual conclusion. I don't have enough time for that. You can start talking, and then we can like stop the wreck. Because
nigga, I don't
nah,
need to
that
give
shit
a
was retarded.
conclusion. I beat you so badly. I don't need to give you a conclusion. It's fine. Yeah, completely
That
like
level of confidence is
disanalogy.